She was a bright nursing student with a promising future, a loving family, and a secret no one saw coming. On a snowy February night in 2004, Maura Murray's car was found crashed on a rural New Hampshire road. The keys were gone. The driver was missing. And within minutes, she vanished. Nearly 2 decades later, there are still no answers. No confirmed sightings. No suspects. No body. Just a haunting void where a 21-year-old woman once stood, and a case that has become one of the most studied disappearances in American true crime history. This is the story of Maura Murray. Maura was born on May 4, 1982, in Hanson, Massachusetts. She was the fourth of 5 children in a close-knit, Irish Catholic family. By 2004, Maura was a 21-year-old nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. She had been an honors student, a gifted athlete, and had once been accepted into the prestigious West Point Military Academy. But beneath the polished exterior, something was unraveling. Just days before her disappearance, she crashed her father's car. She broke down crying at work. And she began making quiet plans to disappear, plans no one knew about until it was too late. On Monday, February 9, 2004, Maura emailed her professors to say there had been a death in her family and she'd be gone for a few days. There was no death. She then packed up her dorm room, withdrew some money from her bank account, and bought snacks and alcohol. At around 3:30 p.m., she left campus and drove north toward New Hampshire in her black 1996 Saturn sedan. By 7:27 p.m., her car had crashed into a snowbank along Route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire, nearly 2.5 hours from school, in an area she had no known ties to. A local bus driver, Butch Atwood, stopped and asked if she needed help. Maura politely declined, saying she had already called for assistance. She hadn't. Minutes later, when police arrived, Maura was gone. Inside the car were her belongings, her cell phone, her school books, a box of wine, some of it spilled on the seat. Her debit and credit cards, gone. But what stood out most was the eerie quiet. No footprints in the snow. No sign of a struggle. No blood. It was as if she had vanished into thin air, within a 5 to 10 minute window. Search dogs picked up her scent, but it stopped abruptly about 100 yards down the road. Had she been picked up? Did she run into the woods? Or did something else entirely happen? As news of Maura's disappearance spread, her family began an exhaustive search. Flyers were posted across New England. Forests were combed. Helicopters flew overhead. Her father, Fred Murray, became a tireless advocate, appearing on national television, holding press conferences, and pleading with authorities to do more. But there was no trace of Maura. And then, the questions started. Why had Maura lied about a family death? Why had she packed up so quickly, without telling friends or family where she was going? And what happened in the days leading up to February 9th? Just days earlier, Maura received a phone call at work that left her in tears. Her supervisor later said she was inconsolable. The caller has never been publicly identified. She had also been involved in a credit card fraud incident, using a stolen number to order food. Was she under pressure? And what about the email exchange with her boyfriend, Bill Rausch? Some say their relationship was strained. Others say it was stable. He has never been named a suspect, but speculation has swirled for years. Over time, the case became a breeding ground for online theories. Podcasts, Reddit threads, YouTube channels, all trying to piece together the timeline. The most popular theories include: 1. She ran away. That Maura staged the crash to start a new life, maybe in Canada, maybe with help from someone. But Maura left behind everything: her clothes, her ID, her dog, and her family. She made no attempt to withdraw more money or contact anyone ever again. 2. She died of exposure. Some believe she panicked after the crash, wandered into the woods, and died of hypothermia. But thorough searches, including with cadaver dogs, turned up nothing. 3. Foul play. The theory that someone picked her up, maybe someone who offered to help, then took advantage. A local resident? A serial predator? Police have looked into known offenders in the area, but nothing has stuck. In the years since, Maura's case has remained both a mystery and a phenomenon. Billboards still dot highways in New Hampshire. Documentaries continue to air. And her family, especially her father, continues to push for answers. In 2019, law enforcement excavated a basement near the crash site after receiving a tip. No evidence was found. In 2021, New Hampshire authorities officially declared her a missing person presumed dead. But without a body, without a confession, and without any solid lead, Maura Murray's disappearance remains one of the most haunting cold cases of the 21st century. Was she running from something? Running to something? Or did she become a victim of something far worse than she could have imagined? What really happened on that cold February night? Let us know your theory in the comments. And if you want more chilling unsolved cases, subscribe to the Silent Files. Because some voices are never heard, but never forgotten.